Good afternoon. Well, it's actually right at noon. Welcome to Midweek Musings here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. I'm Kent Little, Senior Pastor. It's always good to have you join us on this day, on Wednesday at noon, midday. The weather's been beautiful the last couple of days. I think it's supposed to be even a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday. I had a couple appointments yesterday and had to go to Wichita for an appointment, and I wore a sweater yesterday, not paying attention to what the temperature was supposed to be. By the time I got home, I was about cooked. Anyway, I tend to be a winter kind of guy. If I have to have extreme temperatures, I tend to like the colder ones than the really hot ones. But I'm ready for warm weather. I'm ready for all of this snow. And most of the snow, well, we had a good amount of snow get melted yesterday. Our street is almost clear, but there's a little patch that's still snow-packed and icy, but we're gaining. So anyway, I'm ready. I'm ready for warm weather, at least warmer weather for a while, and I think it's supposed to stay this way for a few days anyway. So anyway, hope yesterday you were able to get outside and enjoy the weather. Hope today you can as well. It's supposed to be a little warmer, as I said. So anyway, so it's good to have you join me here today. Just kind of the normal things going on here at Trinity Heights. Not quite back to full steam after the holidays. Next week we start kind of full bore again through the rest of the school year. Today we have my Theology Matters class at 4:30, where we have started back up again, so that's good to have that group. Our confirmation class is still meeting. Actually tonight at 6 will be our last meeting before we have Confirmation Sunday, and we'll get that date set and sent out for those of you interested in that. I've had a good trip. We took the confirmation kids down to Wichita this last Sunday afternoon. We visited Temple Emmanuel at one of the Jewish synagogues there in Wichita with my good friend Rabbi Michael Davis, and he gave our kids kind of an overview of Judaism 101. Anyway, so they asked lots of good questions and lots of good information. Hopefully they learned a little bit about the Jewish faith and our connection with them. And then after we finished there, we went over to the Islamic Center on the west side of Wichita and met with my good friend Kareem, and he gave them a Fast and Furious Cliff's Notes version of Islam and our connection with Islam. And so that was good. That was good as well. And the kids had some good questions and had a good conversation there. Anyway, so it was a great afternoon. We met with both. Met at both places for about an hour each, and then we came home and watched the Chiefs win the AFC Championship. So it was just a good day all around. So well, that is if you're a Chiefs fan. Anyway, so had a busy day, and then the confirmation kids really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I learned some things that I didn't know as well. So anyway, so last Sunday was good. Like I said, we're meeting today as well. Things kind of bubbling around, things we're looking forward to again this year as we move towards summer, and then again next fall. I think we're going to try to plan on doing a baseball game visit the church. We had a good crowd show up for that last year down in Wichita. So I think we're going to try to do that again. We're going to try to do our block party, but we may do something a little different with that. Anyway, so marking the calendar for things that we want to be about doing to open up and invite our neighborhood to be part of us to celebrate all kinds of things. So anyway, so then this coming Sunday, as you know, if you've been following, we have been doing a sermon series, a kind of a sermon series about who we are as Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. Last Sunday we talked about our baptism vows, lifted up some of the concerning issues that are going on in our world right now, and especially in our country, with the new administration in Washington and many of the executive orders that have been signed that appear to have the possibility, if not the reality, of threats to justice and equality and equity and civil rights and human rights. And so we're paying attention to that. Our baptismal vow in the United Methodist Church, at least, within our baptismal vow, we not only claim Christ as our Savior and our guide, but we also vow to accept the power that God gives us to resist evil and injustice and oppression in whatever forms they present themselves. So that's what we talked about last Sunday, about how our baptismal vow is a calling to not only nurture and nourish and deepen our relationship with God and one another, but how we serve others, and particularly the most vulnerable in our world and in our communities. So it's an important part of who we are as followers of the way of Jesus. This coming Sunday, we'll talk. I want to talk a little bit about inspiration, about we've talked about those things of community, we've talked about those things of our baptismal vow. Now I just want to talk about those. How are we inspired to do what we do? How do we live that faith out? How do we identify those things we are good at, our gifts, our graces, our talents, and how do we use those to nurture our own faith and inspire us and inspire one another? So we'll spend a little time about how we take care of ourselves and one another in this journey of faith. So I hope you can join us either in person this coming Sunday at 10 o'clock or online in our live stream. You can find that link on our website if you're interested, Sunday at 10 o'clock, or in person at 11:15 in the fellowship hall. And that'll be the last sermon of this worship series that we've been doing. But anyway, I hope it's been informative, inspiring, uplifting, challenging. All those things that worship services are supposed to be for us, and that experience. Hopefully our worship services are inspiring, uplifting, and challenging, and invitational in the sense that invites us not only to connect with one another and with God, but to move beyond these walls and connect with the world around us and serve those, especially those who are the most vulnerable in our culture and society. So anyway, thanks for being here today. So that's kind of what's going on here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. I hope you can join us. The parking lot's about all melted off, so that's good. We don't have any. If you walk around the edges, you'll find some slick spots still. But but the weather has been beautiful. We are grateful for that. I'm grateful for you. Grateful that you are joining me here in this moment, or whether you find this online on our YouTube channel later. It'll still be here, so please feel free to be a part of that, even if you join us later. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Get out in the warm weather if you can. And as we always share here at Trinity Heights, every time I share in this moment, I pray we travel this world in peace, and we strive to be a light and to love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. May it be so. May it be so. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Goodbye, and God bless.